Behind me here, there is an open segment to the living room. We are planning, at least that's what we're talking about now, to tear apart this wall. Out here we have the balcony. Welcome guys to a little pre-house tour. We are standing in front of our house, Moskenes 953, and this house is from around 1950. The whole bottom of the house is an old sand concrete foundation, which is completely crap. It's falling apart, you'll see in the basement. And also the whole garden is almost like a swimming pool because we're missing some drainage, so all the water from around is gathering in our property. It's great. There is a lot of things to do, but before we go into the details of what we're gonna do to this house, I wanted to take you around and show you our new property.
This world is so cold and deceiving, filled with lies and disguises and cheating. I got just the right sugar to sweeten.
Entry door, we've already done some work, and Silva complained the first day that she couldn't open and close it, so we had to grind off. Now it closes perfectly, kind of, but you can see we don't have a lock. It's ripped out, so great. Here is the hallway right now, status quo. Yesterday we got some free floor panels from neighbor town. We also got a free toilet. As you'll see sooner, our toilet has exploded. And there is a lot to do even in the hallway if you take a closer look, first impression. So like the wall covering is falling off. There's a lot of marks and water damage. We have to fix the ceiling. When you come in here, you see the general entry or hallway. We have to do a lot to the stairs here. It looks horrible with a carpet on. And in here behind me you have the kitchen, living room, and down to the basement. We can start with the kitchen. Kitchen and living room is maybe the nicest part of the house right now, even though we plan to tear down the whole kitchen and get everything redone. Everything is working, we can make food here, we have enough storage. The fridge is actually quite new, which was a pleasant surprise. And more than that, we haven't done anything. All the furniture was here. But as you can see, things are not great. Things are falling apart and not really working well. Behind me here, there is an open segment to the living room. We are planning, at least that's what we're talking about now, to tear apart this wall so that we open the kitchen more and get kind of one big space for a long dining table. And then here's the living room. Also here, all the furniture was here, oven was here. And we don't know just yet, but it might be that we put in a wall here so that we have an extra bedroom behind us, but that is something we'll take in the ultimate stages. It took a long time to just heat the living room. I think we spent 2 or 3 days firing and installing heat panels to even get a decent temperature, but now it's starting to get there. Out here we have the balcony. Oh, doors. Hard. In the garden, our plan is to take down quite a bit of the trees and try to clean it up eventually when spring arrives. But yeah, generally you can see these are 4 walls with a roof that are working, but if you look, for example, down there, kind of damage like that you find everywhere in the house. But we bought this house for around 50,000 euros. So with property in one of the most coolest places in Norway, I think it's a great deal. Walking through here, we can take the basement for the last. This door also leads to the living room. Hopefully one day we'll manage to do a final house tour and it will look all much better. So we're going up in the second floor. behind us now you can see the fuse box. Not our best friend. We've had a lot of small fights with that one. Looks like from pre-Second World War, which is probably true. Let me tell you one thing, it's not a smart thing to try to charge your Tesla and make buns at the same time. Then the main fuse of the house will explode. In here you have the 3 bedrooms. The great bathroom, which has Turkish spa vibe right now. And this is the toilet we were talking about. As you can see, it's split in 2. So we're gonna try to change that today. But the warm water is running, even though we have a water leakage down. So if with some tricks, having open pipes, the water is running and we can actually take a shower. Here the water is not running because the hoses are not connected yet. And you can see one of the bigger bedrooms. Right now we haven't done anything. This is how we got here when we bought it. But we're planning to change all the wallpaper, put in a new floor, renovate all the kind of like final details. Probably not isolate more because we're planning to isolate up in the roof and the ceiling itself, but it could be an idea to maybe put another layer of isolation on the outer walls, but we'll see about that. The smallest bedroom will also be completely renovated. Some kind of weird storage room in there, and then we can go out to the main bedroom, which we kind of made our place currently. I'm falling in love already. Now it works. We can sleep and Sakira has her space and we managed to heat it up, so we've slept worse places. But wait till it gets finished when Ansilva puts her magic touch on it. Alright, the only thing I didn't show you is up there is the whole roof section, but we can do that later a day. And I think let's go down in the basement. So as you can see down here, it's quite a bit space, but everything is very moist. There is like water leakage down here. So it's slowly drying out a bit, I can tell. Wow, it's the first time I see dry floor down here. There is hope. But idealistically, just to not have to do the whole foundation again now, we will put another layer of concrete over everything to get some general heat going on and dry the house a bit, and then actually manage to build out some storage units here. I also think it would be a great investment to put in isolation under here because this is straight up to the floor. So I think if we put isolation in here, we can actually conserve a lot of the heat in the living room. I'm a bit unsure if that's what they were planning to do or if they just started and gotten finished, because there is some isolation in there.
They probably took it out.
Or took it out.
Because it was moist.
Yeah, could be both. Anyway, that's a quick fix since you already have the layers and just have to schmack it up like that. But here you can see, got the hose with a washing machine. That's pretty neat, it's working. And a good water tank, everything is working. And a place to rinse stuff, which is also quite cool. Putting in some new concrete here and make that nice could make a really good place for washing and rinsing wetsuits and outdoor gear. And yeah, last bit here. This is the water pipe we're fighting with. I have to cut this one today. Seems like they gave me 2 big pieces that we have 2 small pipes. But I'll get it checked now and go over to them. But here we have a big leak. It's just coming out here. So that's a bit of an issue. But yeah, you can see the foundation here. It's a lot to do, and this is just falling out. Makes me a bit of nervous, like this one comes out. And this is, I mean, not only this part, the whole wall and everything carries the house, but there isn't many parts of this wall that have to get weak before you kind of should be scared for the whole house. So I think this is something we have to look a bit urgent at. And one way you could fix it is building up concrete blocks here or leka and just get to support these up. So at least you can start fixing this wall, or you know, it's holding. So a lot of this kind of stuff to do. Closing holes, tightening air gaps. Lots of practical stuff. Yeah, the windows here, I think I'll never take them. Maybe one day we'll change them, but not for now. So yeah, that's the basement. Cold and freaky, but it does its job, carrying the house. So we hope that within 3 to 4 months that we're managing to renovate most part of this house. The visuals kind of up here and living room and bedrooms. And then we'll see over the summer, hopefully it's more dry, when we have visitors, when we're planning to rent out this house. We could be doing a lot of work to the basement and garden and finishing the container in the garden. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. We'll definitely do a couple of more house tours. I'll definitely make sure to make a lot of cool time lapses along the way and show the process.